Hey everyone, this is Northern Soul. I'm going to show you how to make a soup that takes more calories to burn digesting it than it yields. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you need to make it, and you can eat it anytime you want, as much as you want. And it's one of those diet soups. It actually tastes really good. I've already made it, so I figured I'd put it on video and show you how to make it while I'm making it. And you can make it yourself. It's kind of like exercising while eating. This is it doesn't get much better than that, does it? Alright, so let's go through ingredients. It's pretty simple. I'll walk you through it. So we're going to be using some broth. You can either use beef bouillon or but you'll have to add water to it. So it's like 4 or 5 cubes, and then you add 4 or 5 cups of water. This is already pre-made, so just for easy, hit the easy button. I just kind of made this. So this is 1 liter well, almost 1 liter. It's 900 milliliters. So I'm just going to use that to keep it simple. No salt added, because I'm going to be adding the salt because I like Himalayan salt or like a sea salt. So that's what I suggest. We're going to use 1 of those. We're going to use dry onion soup mix. You can use whatever your favorite is. I usually like to check to make sure there's not too much sugar in it. We're going to be using salt and pepper to taste. So I like using the fresh stuff. I just grind it myself. And then we've got pink rock salt, so it's a Himalayan style. You can use sea salt. I'd kind of stay away from the processed stuff, but you do whatever you want. You're going to use half of one of these celery bundles here. So just split that in half, and you're going to chop it all up. 2 peppers. I'm using a red and a green. You can use whatever color variety you want. If you want 2 reds, go ahead. I just find greens a lot cheaper sometimes, depends if they're in season and stuff. So I got 1 and 1 to kind of, red tastes better for me, but I'll take the green just for cost effectiveness. Onion, you'll need 1 large one or maybe 2 smaller ones. So I've got 2 smaller ones, I'm going to be using that. 1 whole head of cabbage. And to find a good head of cabbage, you want to pick it up, and if it seems heavier than what it should be, you've got a good head of cabbage. So you can use red cabbage as well. I was thinking of doing a half and half, but the red cabbage is like more expensive. So this stuff is a little bit cheaper. So you're going to you usually take off the first 2 leaves, and you're going to chop it up. So I'll show you how to do that. What I'm missing, garlic here. So I'm going to use minced garlic in a jar. I'm just going to take a whole massive spoonful and just launch it in there. You're also going to need I use diced tomatoes. It's already done. I check the ingredients to make sure there's nothing added to it, because sometimes they add stuff you don't want to it, like sugars and herbs and all this other stuff. You just want the tomatoes, and I do diced because it's just fantastic for stews and that sort of soups and stuff like that. That'll kind of mingle with the other flavors. So it's just tomatoes, tomato juice, salt, citric acid, calcium chloride. That's it. It's as basic as you can get. 1 of those big tomato cans, so that's 796 milliliters or 28 fluid ounces. For this round, I'm also probably going to add some large yeast flakes. This has some nutritional benefits as well, so you got a bit of iron. The big thing that I'm looking for is like a K2 vitamin, which is usually found in here. So just to kind of, that's optional, you don't have to. If that sounds gross to you, just leave it out. But for me, K2 helps distribute calcium where it needs to go in the body. So I'm just going to add it in because it's something I have. But that's all the ingredients. So I'm going to start chopping stuff up, and I'll show you the sequence of events here, okay? Alright, so I'm going to get this pot going up, probably medium high, get things going. First thing I want to do is get the stock in there. Kind of tells me what's happening with the boil. Why not? It smells pretty good. I'm just going to pour that in there. I did have one previously where there was like wine mixed in with it. Wine always sounds like it's better when you add wine to it. But whatever, this is just regular beef stock. I'm just going to give it a go here. There we are, empty that right out. It's about 1 liter. Then I'm going to throw in some onions. Right, quick quick fast, like Ramadan. I'm gonna cut up one more onion, put it in there. Yeah, I'm just cutting up some onion here. So I've already done one. I'm just doing another. I'm trying to get the skin off here. So this is one of the nastiest vegetables going out there because of that defense mechanism, right? It's got that sort of chemical that goes into your eyeballs, makes you cry. And then if your woman's watching, or if your man's watching, whatever, they just laugh at you in your pain and despair. Man, this is a bastard, this sort of thing. But anyways, I usually recommend like, so this happens to be like a yellow onion. There's white onion, which I wouldn't recommend. It's just a little bit too harsh. Red onion's a bit too harsh. So like Vidalia, sweet onion, that sort of thing. That's kind of what you want for this. And give it a quick squirt under some water to rinse off any of that sort of chemical stuff, so you don't get as much of that burning eye affair going on. Somebody's gonna say, hey man, you're cutting that like shit. Whatever, mate. Doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Oh yeah, come on now. It's gonna be old school. It looks all the same once it boils up anyway, really. Cut it up to bits, yeah. Come on now. Shoot some on the floor because it makes it look like you're like working real hard. There we go, throw that in the pot. Joing. Go on then, get in there. There we go. Throw half of it on the everywhere else. Well, all the onions in there. There we go. Nice. Here we go with this epic world's smallest cutting board. Oh, as I knocked that over. Got these, so half of that bundle of whatever this is called, celery. Cut that. Come on, you bastard. Cut that up, give it a rinse. Of course, I rinsed the cutting board from the previous, I don't like this white stuff, I'm just going to cut that off. Rinsed the cutting board off from the previous onion stuff that just wants to crush your eyeballs. I feel like I got away with it, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then you're just going to do like a quick slice. Come on now. Yeah, I know some of you are just rooting for the knife to cut my fingers, but nah. Using a Fury knife right there, it's serrated, it just cuts easier. I know I should be using like a chopping one, but this, I'm gonna give that a go, because you'll see later on the cabbage is a pain in the ass, so I'm gonna use that because it's a bit longer. Hopefully it doesn't make me look like a liar. Back to the pot. Zoop. What you know about that celery, son? There you go. Like, celery is one of those things that just takes a really long time to digest. It takes a lot of effort, so I think that's part of it. But the big thing is cabbage as well. So we're going to move on to some of the peppers, yeah? And in fact, I'm going to cheat a little bit. What you got there? I'm going to get the garlic going as well, so it can go ahead and mingle. So you got a big pile there, and of course that doesn't fit. Of course that doesn't fit. God damn it. This is how you know it's not commercialized TV. It's just some knobhead in his kitchen. Big pile of beautiful garlic. Throw that in there. I do like garlic. God damn it. Garlic just gives a what for to the viruses and stuff in your body. If you eat enough of that stuff, say you're Italian or something, just comes out of your pores and everybody knows what's the business. Alright, we're back with this. I don't even know why I have this crap here, just ignore all that. We've got the 2 peppers here. Usually how I like to, I hope this works, because usually I just have a sharp knife, not a serrated one, but typically with a pepper, these ones look like they were rolled around in some sort of dirt, but whatever. I usually cut on the side and then roll it. So just like that. This is a good way to get rid of the, so I'm rolling it. You can just kind of forget about the, what is it, the seeds. That way, if you give it a roll like that, there you go, like that. So that's how you do it. Hopefully you saw it. I'm going to do it a second time, then screw them seeds. You can eat shit. There you go. And then you got this, which is pretty clean. There's like some there. God damn it. So it's got to be 2. Ha! Not bad though. And then give that a cut. So you want to keep it nice and small, right? God damn you fingers. Oh, it smells so fresh. I'm gonna start talking like, you know, the chefs that talk about when they're cooking. Everything's amazing. I remember my favorite sort of cooking shows like Wok with Yan. Put down in the comments if you even remember that show. You don't know what I'm talking about, never mind, but Wok with Yan was like this Chinese cooking show, and the guy was hilarious. He like hardly spoke any English, and he would do little segues before he started cooking about places in China and stuff like that, and it was super cool. And he'd have like this apron that would always say like something to do with woks or something like that, and hilarious. He'd pull it out, it'd be like, watch out for falling woks, or oh, what's another one? Oh god, I can't even remember. God damn it, it's failing me. Anyways, this is going in the pot. Watch out for falling woks is pretty funny though. Gotta say, throw that in there. Get in there. Okay, let's go back. Oh god, I'm making a mess. That's how you know you're cooking. You've got to be making a mess. Okay, so here we go again. Roll, roll, roll. And that's it. Done. Impress your friends. I just decided to throw things on the ground because you don't want to make it too impressive. Otherwise, how would I look like home chef, aka cook? But whatever. So if you're independent men, or if you're woman watching this, welcome. There is a subscribe button. I'm going to be doing a bunch of these things, some of my favorite recipes and stuff like that. So you're not going to want to miss it. God, that smells good. I feel like I should be drinking. Anyways, I also have memberships on the site as well if you want to contribute and help out, because YouTube won't, so it's up to the public to support your favorite channels. God bless those that do. I'd like to see some sort of thing like good fortune will smile upon you if you do, but that would be not a real well, it might be a real thing, but I can't prove it. So anyways, whatever, I'm gonna grind this stuff. Anybody that's gonna comment that they're better than me at this, I don't care. If you think I made this video specifically for you, man, get your head out of your ass. Okay, back to it. God, that's a sizable pepper I left on the ground. I'm not going to pick it up either. So you can see that I'm starting to get a boil on. There you go, mate. Go on then. Say hello to your friends. Okay, good. There we go. Break it up, kind of mix it up. Now this is a good time to add, where are we? I'm just going to rinse my hands, one sec. Got some juice on it, you know what I mean? Don't read into that too far. Oh, I'm going to put some salt, pepper, and then grind that in there. Come on now. Oh yeah. Himalayan salt, for some reason, it's got a lot of other minerals and stuff in it. Not just the sodium, blah, 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 blah. It's got like copper and all this other fun stuff. So apparently really good for you if you can choose it. Pepper. I find Himalayan salt not as salty. At least seemingly as salty. Obviously it's salt, but it doesn't seem as just straight up salty. Fresh black pepper. Oh my god, that has a completely different definition now to taste. So I like quite a bit of pepper. I find it just really helpful. And the other thing I like about pepper is it kind of helps with the metabolism to speed it up. So, God, I might as well empty this whole thing out, but I'm not gonna. But don't get too carried away on your excitement on things. But I figure that's good enough amount. I'm one of those cooks which is really annoying to people watching. That is like, I don't have measurements. You know what I mean? I give roundabouts or just about that sort of thing. You don't need to know exact. Baking is where you need to know exact. For cooking, not so much. So I'm going to go put some large yeast flakes in there. There's a lot of nutrients in here that I'm going to be utilizing. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of that in there. It has sort of like a nutty taste to it. It's going to be completely masked once it's in there. So the beauty of it, it's got like B3, B6 vitamin, B2, B1, B12. And it's got K2 in it as well. So there's a lot of vitamins and stuff in there. So I'm just kind of fortifying it, especially if it's one of those things where this is kind of like a meal I'm going to be eating most often. And if I have like a normal meal, like say I want to have a few slices of pizza or breakfast or whatever, and then I'll have this later on in the evening. So you get a bit snacky. So instead of getting something with calories, you eat this, and then it's like negative calories, man. So you're just winning all day, right? It's a good day, man. So it's getting beautiful boil up there. All right, it smells fantastic right now. What I'm going to be adding is the can of diced tomatoes. Oh, there we go, beauty. So I'm just going to put that in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with almost full, about 3/4 full of water. Just add that to it. But I'm going to use filtered water because I don't trust city water around here. It's probably alkalized and all that fun stuff. I'm just going to wash it because I hate the taste of chlorine and stuff. So the last thing I want to do is add swimming pool to my soup. So that's kind of, so I added a bit more stock to it. And you can see it's very soupy. It's got all the vegetables. It smells amazing without adding anything more, but I'm going to. So we're going to add more flavor to it. This is important. So that's where the onion soup comes into play. If you hate onion soup, I don't know what to tell you. That's what the recipe is, okay? So if you need to lose weight quickly, this is one of those things that was used in the hospital. I'm just gonna put that in there. For people that needed to lose weight quickly, within a week for surgery. And this is taking about, I don't know, like 2 weeks, or if you need to lose some weight in a week, you'd make this. So typically I like to make a massive pot of it, and it lasts me pretty much like 3 days, I find. So I'm just going to put some stuff away here, and then the last thing I'm going to do is cut up the cabbage. I wish it was this kind of cabbage, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, I'm here with we're going to go into the cabbage part now. So what you do is, well, I want to make a joke like something, but what you basically do is just rip off the 2 major leaves on the front. 1. Jesus Christ, that's a big leaf. 2. And you should be good to start cutting. Because I'm anal, I'm going to recheck this. So this part doesn't look that super clean, so I'm going to just peel that off because I don't give a shit. And there's that. So now we're at the clean part. Should be pretty good. I shouldn't be surprised by centipedes or anything disgusting like that. So it should be good. So we're going to cut this next. Now what you need to know about cabbage with the soup, if you have a big pot, it's only going to fit about half of this. So what I do is I cut half, cut it up, throw it in, and then you're going to wait. So I'm going to just show you how that is. Just get right in there, and it's a bastard. So that's what kind of went with the serrated blade. If you happen to have a sword on you, then it'll work out better for you. Come on. Bastard. Ugh. You gotta work for your food. It's not the best knife, if I'm being honest. What you think about me now, son? That's right. Okay, so here's half a cabbage. Go on then. So I'm just gonna cut it into like blocks. There we go, looking good. And one more. Not really sure about this bit. And then I'm going to cut it the other way, so it breaks up in the soup. Go on then. If you want to explode, go ahead. Okay. There we go. Got the bits there. And then we've got to cut it the other way. It's kind of hard on camera to do it because there's a tripod in my way, but you want to get those cubes, right? Kind of like that. Oh my god. Please get a proper size cutting board. This is stupid. Don't do what I do. I kind of half-arsed that, but if I'm being honest, I don't really care. I'm just going to scoop it all up and I'm going to throw it in the pot because I'm a bit like that. You can see how much space this is taking up already. That's why we didn't do a whole cabbage. My god, it's a cabbage apocalypse. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so all this is going to get fed into the soup. Here we go. Follow me to any of you that get nausea from crazy movement, I apologize. You're going to see that this fills up quickly. Oh god, that's not great. Ignore those sounds of cabbage dropping everywhere. Nothing to see here. You're going to be obviously a lot better at home. I'm trying to do this quickly for the camera because there's a lot of people with that can't maintain any sort of focus. Really, I don't even know why I'm catering to them because they should just be watching cat videos, to be honest. God, I got some cabbage in my Nespresso. Oh, that's gonna taste really weird next time. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's the first phase of cabbage love in the cabbage. So this will just like get all the heat and stuff and then it'll break up. It'll be amazing. Yeah, come on now. Massage that in there. So I still got half a cabbage left. Well, a little less than half, but you know what I mean. So that'll be the second part. Of course, there'll be this sort of this part here that you're not going to eat that kind of goes into it. So there's a little bit left, but what we do is we boil this down a bit and then it shrinks and then you put the rest of it in there. Alright, so I've let it cook for a few minutes and it's definitely mixed it up a little bit and there's some space on the top here. So I'm just going to add the rest of the cabbage in there. Yeah. Okay, so that's all of it. Just fits. That'll boil down as long as we get some of the water to evaporate as well. Get that in there, and once it goes a little bit, I'm going to mix it all up. And don't want to overcook cabbage unless you like it stinky. That's one of the common things that people do wrong with cabbages. They just kind of overcook it, and the more you cook it, the stinkier it gets. So you just kind of want to let it mingle, and then because you'll probably be reheating the stuff for future meals, you don't want to overcook it. So just kind of like get it to cook at all, and then that's it. It's done. So I'll show you the end product next. Alright, so we're here at the end, or at least how I like it. So I just mixed it all up kind of thing, and as I'm pressing around I can feel the cabbage and everything else isn't like super firm, so I like it a little bit where there's texture to it, and just kind of, it's malleable. See, it's a little bit translucent and that sort of thing, so it's not firm anymore. It's a bit, I don't want to say flaccid. Oh my god, son, get your mind out of the gutter. Just get it where it's like just kind of, there's a little bit of texture to it. You don't want the crunch, but you can see this is pretty much done. I'm happy with that. Plus you're going to be like redoing it in the microwave or whatever after a while. So also another thing I might want to recommend is get some probiotics as well, because that's going to be a lot of vegetable matter. If you're not used to digesting that much stuff, especially if you're going to be eating just this for a couple days or whatever, then you're definitely going to want to make sure your probiotics are up, so that it helps. Because the first time you eat this and stuff, man, you might be, you know, running to the bathroom after 20 minutes or that sort of thing, because you're not used to eating that much, you know, fiber and stuff. So probiotics is helpful. Otherwise, go ahead and install that seatbelt onto your toilet. I backed off the heat onto a medium, so it's about a 5 instead of where I started out, which is like medium high. So medium, just let it kind of bubble away and get it to where you like it, and that's it, man. Just pour yourself a big bowl of this stuff, and that's a big piece, isn't it? I'll probably get rid of that later. Bad cut on my part. And you can have as much as you want, as many times as you want. I really like this when it's just, you know, you just have this and you know that you're winning every time. It's so weird that it takes more calories to digest this than you actually get from it. So you're negative calories every time you eat this. So usually with food, it's like, oh man, I'm gonna get burn this off and that. This is the absolute opposite. Really, really weird. I don't know if I 100% fully believe it, but I can tell you I've been doing this. I already made a pot before this and I was losing weight on it. So it can't be worse than eating a bunch of pies, I'll tell you that much for free. So anyways, that's how to make this specific soup. I hope you enjoy it. It is tasty. The best part of it is it's not very cabbagey. What makes a massive difference is the tomatoes and the onion soup and the beef broth and the salt and pepper. You put that in there and that's the flavor that you really get from it, and it makes all the difference. So hope you enjoy it. Just want to wish everybody good luck if you're doing this to lose some weight. Good on you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Northern Soul out.